Hey, hello everyone. It's the True Microphone here. I'm here interviewing God on Tour, Horris Shoehorn,
Yo, what up?
and Ft.GODonTOUR about the school.
Hello,
and
friends.
Hello, friends. So, first question we got is, what's your favourite subject to learn at school?
Alright, this is my my favourite thing to talk about. I quite often talk about this to my son Jesus. My favourite subject is probably GCSE. See, it's an interesting and engaging topic. Whereas,
those muscles.
yes, as I said, interesting and engaging, yet also fun, practical. You know, there's a lot of variety in it. It's got stuff that I like to learn about. Personally, I'm a big fan of the human biology, human anatomy, stuff like that.
Human centipede.
Yeah, Human Centipede.
That's a weird film.
But I love it. Trust me, that ribbon. Oh
Okay, so Horris Shoehorn, what's your favourite subject?
To be fair, my favourite subject is probably core PE. Because I'm not a fan of the theory side, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, my good mate, God on Tour, he's a smart guy, you know?
What up?
He's very good at the old theory, but me...
It's God, aka Stacks, aka Stacks Luck 7, aka Stacks Luck, aka Hayden Lockett.
So yeah, he's fan of the theory, whereas me, I'm more practical.
Yeah.
Matic.
I like most sports,
Raw.
you know? I feel like I can really excel at most sports, and
Coffee shit.
so yeah, I
I
mean...
want to say PE, but I don't want to be the same as you.
Yeah, you know, go for it.
Go for it. Hit him with
And
a
also,
PE.
to be fair,
What's
I
your
do
honours?
really like food tech, you know? I've got a really nice teacher.
I'd say media then.
I love making.
Media.
Media.
Oh, I
yeah,
got,
that's
yeah, because
Because it's something I enjoy.
isn't there that teacher called Miss Craigwood? She's really nice, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
She's-
did say
she's
she was nice.
She's a great teacher, and no one thinks she's a bad teacher. Okay, well, next question.
Oh, linking to that previous answer.
Well, yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Who's your favourite teacher, my friend? Who is
Favourite
go on,
teacher? Well, personally, I'm a big fan of Mr. Bricknell, which is in turn
Same.
my
I really like
favourite
him.
subject, GCSE.
Yep.
He's my teacher for that. So that's my core P teacher. He's just he's a good guy.
I'm Miss Frank.
I feel like he doesn't really like teaching, but he gets on with it. There's a lot of annoying people in our class. Gets them out. He's good. I've learned so much. But other than that, it's got to be Miss Patel, because she's so good at just presenting.
She can really understand you,
Yeah.
can't
She can be nice and intimidating at the same time.
And you can
know what I'm
understand
saying?
her.
Fair.
Yeah, firm but fair.
Proud as fuck,
And you can
proud as
understand
fuck.
her. Like anything she says, you can understand her.
Mm.
Anyway,
Really
Horris?
good getting a point across.
Horris,
To
what
be
about
fair,
you?
agreeing with Stacks Luck 7, aka God's Sons.
God on tour.
It's got to be Bricknell, you know. So I'm not. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
Bricknell's-
not a fan of theory, but he loves practical. We got some annoying
Yeah.
people in our class, don't we?
Yeah, but
You know.
even though he's not a big fan, he gets on with it. You know.
He gets on with it. You know.
And
He can
personally,
always have a bit of
I've
banter.
learned a lot. I've learned a
You
lot
can have a bit of banter.
last 9 months.
That's
So
what's
yeah,
good.
my favourite subject would influence the answer to my favourite teacher. It's got to be Miss Craigwood. No biased opinions here. It's got to be Miss Craigwood.
Yeah, because she's listening to this. So, what's your favourite thing about the school?
About school?
I think we should go for Ft.GODonTOUR first.
Ft.GODonTOUR.
Get your ideas out of the way.
Oh, DC.
Well,
come on, mate.
One of my friends, Chris, you know, he once told me that playing on the climbing wall is, you know, is something one of the best things about our school. And I tried
is.
it, I loved it, but it can't top breaking lunch, sitting down with mates, eating a pizza,
Yeah.
Can't
Floppy
getting
pizzas.
a bit of
I know
convo
it's
in,
Sloppy
that's a classic
pizzas.
answer.
getting a bit of
That's a
convo,
classic answer.
making the crisp sandwich.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, what's your favourite thing about the school?
Me. See?
Yeah,
Yes.
can we switch to English?
Can we speak in English up in here? Okay. Lo mejor de mi colegio es que es matemáticas. Porque mi ciencia es muy bonito.
Safe, G.
Can we get translation? Because I don't think Miss Craig would understand. But
Well,
it's a bit weird
personally,
for us.
this is GODonTOUR, by the way. My favourite thing about the school is that, well, it's Miss Ielinska, because she's very, very...
Beautiful. That's what you said. Alright.
To be fair, well, are we moving on? Or? Yeah, move on. You know, this is mine's the same as Ft.GODonTOUR's really.
So, what are your opinions on the merge with Ride? And should it go
This is a
to-
heated topic.
Controversial topic.
Very,
Everyone's
yeah.
talking
Very
about it.
heated. Very
Controversy,
heated.
Okay.
My opinion, I don't want to do it. You know, I've heard really bad things from Ride. We got a few girls move from Ride. You know,
In Miss Opinion.
I don't want to name names, but
As you know, my brother is Nathan Doran.
yeah,
It is
Nathan
Nathan
Doran, what a lad.
Watch his interviews.
Nathan Cockles.
He's got the same.
He got interviewed by BBC. I
Same sort of
believe.
interviews.
and
And
ITV, yeah. Big.
I've got the same opinions on him on
Big man,
merch. So
big
if you want to know
man.
anything,
Yeah.
Have you
listen to him.
bit off topic, 1-to-1? Have you been talking to him personally
Yeah,
about
actually,
this?
about the subject.
About the subject.
Well, I don't really have to talk to him because I was sat on the sofa when ITV were interviewing him. I heard everything he's got to say.
Do you agree with what he
Yeah, I
said?
do agree.
Did you
Go-
tell him
go
that you
check them
agree?
out,
Does
guys.
he know? Because I'm sure a lot of people, from what I get from it, he's getting the viewpoint across that the merger ride is completely unnecessary. It's unfair.
Very
It's
unfair.
it's just
AT are a corrupt business.
They are.
corrupt business.
They
Money.
want more money. That's all they want.
They've
money.
known since 2006 that this was going to happen
I'm sorry.
because
Yeah.
they wanted to take students out in order to have more money put in.
Yeah.
Sandown Bay Academy. What is it? It's a
Academy.
Okay.
it's an academy,
Not
otherwise
run
known as
by the council anymore.
otherwise known as a school. Okay, what goes on in a school? Teaching, education. Okay, what do they care about more, money or education? What do AET care about more?
Money.
Money, dinero.
Dinero.
Yeah, and
So
it's just my opinion as God on tour is the merger's completely unnecessary. It's unfair. It's being run by a corrupt business, and I think that we should take it into our own hands. Which,
Yeah.
due to Nathan Doran,
Doran, he's done. He's done
he's,
very well, actually. Let's give him a little
he's
clap.
done well.
Nathan
Doran.
Doran.
guy.
Nathan Doran. What
So,
He'll go down in history.
do you really think that the behaviour is as bad as it's said in the newspaper article?
I'd like to jump in on this one.
Okay.
Yes.
Go on, Horris.
You do?
Horris.
Some people are actually so bad, it annoys me. And they just get away with it.
That could be,
you know,
that
but
could be a,
that's-
not as
but-
bad.
but
as
is it-
they
is it-
illustrated in the
To be fair, sorry, I think I was a bit
No,
wrong there.
it's really
you know,
not.
there's
Jump
a
in.
few students.
Is there fights in classrooms?
No.
Have you ever seen
Do
a
you ever
fight?
see a
No.
fight in a
But
classroom?
there's few
Except when you smash
students
Joe Voice's head.
that fit that category. There's a few students that fit that category, and they're in every school.
Yeah, you'll find those
That's just
people.
they're-
human
they're-
nature to have a
exactly.
bit of bad behaviour inside you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Like, that
In a
doesn't-
school
read
full
Lord
of
of the Flies?
in a
Yeah,
school.
I think I got the question a bit wrong. In general, definitely not. Our classroom, it's a bit of talking.
They-
You get that.
They blew it
everywhere.
out of proportion.
They did, absolutely, just to make the school look bad.
In a
I think
school
that's very
full of
wrong.
2,000 odd people, of course you're gonna get that. Like
We don't
where
have 2,000 people anymore.
No, it's about 1,000, roughly.
Yeah.
But still.
in a school full
you
of
know.
1,000 odd people, you're gonna have that sort of thing.
Don't worry. God makes mistakes
Pretty
too.
sure it's not going to be 0 out of 1,000 people that have some sort of issue in their
Exactly.
life. Take out in
Yeah.
school or
Especially
retaliate.
I'm not maybe stereotyping a bit, but due to this being a public school, all kinds of people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
bad backgrounds, all sort of stuff, and I'm not blaming them for
No.
their background. That's not their fault, but it's not our fault that they fight and
And the
they
fact
have
that
bad
they do have
behaviour.
that sort of issue shouldn't be pointed out as bad behaviour and saying should get changed. It should be
Exactly,
noticed
but
and
you should be
addressed and
helping
tried to be
them.
helped,
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think that doesn't get noticed is the good students as much.
Yeah.
Definitely
Exactly.
not. There's a lot of good people.
we have so many more good students
In
than
the
the
modern
bad.
day,
Exactly,
everyone's
but it just
looking
doesn't get
for the
realised.
negatives.
Yeah.
They are.
So what's your favourite activity that's available to you at the school?
Oh, mine's definitely the
Interhouse.
I'm a fan of
Interhouse.
Interhouse, but I do like
It's got a
sports
bit,
day.
it's got a bit of competition.
Bit of competition, yeah.
It's also got
It's
it's
light-hearted.
fun. Yeah, it's
Well, personally, I like events as.
Pardon you.
You good?
Yeah,
good?
sorry.
You good, God?
Yeah.
Anyway, what were you saying?
Sorry. I like events such as the Baylink Olympics, which are, in fact, at the time we're recording this, coming up in the next week or so.
Baylink, yeah.
And other events include Sports Day, the Island Athletics, stuff like that, Just
Yeah, that's the same as me.
due to sporty stuff,
Yeah.
As I said, GCSEP, Mr. Britnell, it's all linked in there. You can see. What about
Okay.
you?
Yeah,
Horris?
I said the same, didn't I? Sports day, honestly. It's just
All right. Anyway,
sorry about that technical issue.
do you think the facilities in our school are up to standard, or
think-
are they?
See that question is it's such an easy question to answer. Due to the lack of funding, it's obvious that we're going to have some issues or something. That links back to the AT question. But also with the Baylink Games and with all the athletics, competitions that take part in our school, the facilities cannot obviously be very bad. If all the schools want to come to our school every year, to hold a massive athletics competition. Every school in the island comes to it. Surely it can't be that bad, or we'd go to another school.
Must be the
What
best
other
in the island
facilities?
if
Dove.
every school
true.
comes over.
Yeah.
You've hit the nail
athletic-
on the head with that one.
I don't
You
really
really
think
have.
you have
yeah.
much more to say.
In fact, I reckon you put a nail in the coffin. You've cleared that up, and whoever listens to this, if you're not
Good,
changed,
good
if
song.
you're not changed by that answer, then you should be.
#80 out.
Hashtag God.
1, 2, 3, 4, get 80 out the door.
Hashtag
Yes.
church on Sundays. Don't miss.
Okay.
That's how.
Do you think the classes are too big or too small in our school?
Personally, I think they're about right.
About right.
You know?
That's what I think.
I mean,
I would like to share my opinion on this if you don't
Go
mind.
for it.
Years 7, 8 and 9.
yes.
Yes.
I'm going to be honest. Packed classes. As you heard me say earlier,
Mhm.
I even thought the school had 2,000 people when Dervit here just corrected me and said it's about 1,000. But
He did.
now, year 10, perhaps it's because I've taken my options and
Yeah.
I've, everyone's sort of gone their own way in a small.
There's a lot more
Small way.
lessons and classes that people can be put into, so they're not
Exactly.
as packed.
And I feel like, if anything, the classes are quite small. Obviously, the main ones like English, Maths, Science,
Yeah.
they're not going to be because they're core, they're subjects that you have to study. But these sort of things, like Spanish and GCSEP, in fact.
Yeah, I was just
Wait,
I was going to say that.
I guess it's
It's
a good
quite
thing,
small.
as you need to focus more, it'd be
Yeah.
better with a
exactly.
lot
So
Classes are
no,
more relatable.
classes. It's not a bad thing to have a small class, especially in something that you need to focus on. But I'd say they're average to small. But yeah, nowhere near too big. No, not at all.
more. A small class isn't bad anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get more focus
They're,
on the teacher.
they're not big at all. Trust me.
Okay. Oh, sorry about that. So, do you value your school education?
Yes,
Do you-
very highly.
I mean, you should, shouldn't you?
You
Really?
should,
Because
really.
if you don't value your school education,
Where are you
you're
going to get in life
grades.
if you don't
Yeah.
value
Yeah. Do you wanna?
what can take you
discuss?
there?
Education isn't everything, but it's a big part. You know,
I mean, if you don't get the best grades, it's not the end of the world, but obviously it's very important to have.
you want
them
to
as
just get it
well.
out of the way, don't you?
I'm not gonna lie.
You want to have them to
Say
so,
you're in a
so,
house
just so you have
and
them.
your bed, your toilet, your bathroom's upstairs. You really need the toilet. Nothing downstairs. Can't wee in a bucket. Got no buckets. How are you going to wee in that toilet if you don't go upstairs?
That is a great.
Exactly. You need to
great
get
metaphor.
you need to get the fundamentals
You
out
need
of the
them
way.
little steps
You need to get the
to take you
fundamentals
to
out
that
of the way.
toilet.
Exactly.
to take you to that toilet.
It's a great
And
saying.
whether you have a
Follow your
wee,
goals in life, you
whether-
will get to the toilet.
whether you have a wee or a poo, that doesn't matter. As long as you get there,
Yeah.
that's what counts.
You can decide what to do with your future.
You can either rush up the stairs
Yeah, you can rush
or
through.
you can go slowly.
risk
go the
pooing
hard way,
yourself.
but have a more relieving wee. Be more relaxed.
Or you could go
afterwards.
slowly and
Right.
perhaps be in more turmoil and pain due to the need of a wee, but have less chance of falling and smacking your head. Whereas if you ran fast, could be a possible shortcut, but risk of injury.
That's beautiful. Mahatma Gandhi would be proud of those words. So, do you value your teachers and their jobs?
See, this is what I was gonna say for the last question. Yes, I do, especially Miss Patel and Miss Innesgill. But in general, I do, yes, because think how much time and effort they put into teaching us, even if
They're not the best. At least they try.
I was actually about to say, even though we can be not the best.
That's very true as well.
A lot of
Yeah.
students,
It works both
every
ways.
single school, a lot of students chat back. They're even worse behaviour, stuff like that. Sassy, very, very sassy, boy. But yeah, and even though you might argue, oh, they get paid, they don't actually want to do this.
Well, that's what Miss Ed said.
But that's what Miss and Mr. Campbell,
But he's gone now.
yeah, replaced with Miss Patel.
If they really thought that, they wouldn't stay and come
But
to work
then-
every day and teach
Yeah.
us.
Exactly.
But then you get teachers like Mr. Bricknell. He's got a very disturbed class, but he gets through it, doesn't
Carries
he?
on.
You know,
Carries on.
You call them
You know, you might
No,
argue,
you see some of the people.
you might argue that, you know, they
Unless it's
they get
GCSE,
paid, they get paid. But
cool.
honestly, no offense, if any teachers are listening, but I don't think they get paid that much for what they
They
do.
don't get paid.
I think, yeah, they get paid a lot less than what they deserve.
Teachers are the most important people in your
Teachers are
lives
the
because
people
they
that-
decide your
That
future.
mould.
They mould you
the
as a
next
person.
generation.
And that's
Yeah.
why, no offense, Miss Patel, I'm not happy with you as my science teacher.
Yeah, neither.
I'll be honest, neither am I. And to be fair,
What about you, Derv? You're in our class.
Are you
So
a
what's the next question?
fan of it?
swiftly moving on.
So, do you think your classwork is too hard, too easy, or a perfect difficulty to challenge yourself and strain
It's a
your
tough
brain?
one.
You know, like the games on DS.
Yeah, my classwork. It's, in my opinion, some lessons too easy, some lessons too hard. Obviously, we're in year 10 now. we've got quite a few challenges. Our GCSEs are coming up soon, so we're gonna have challenges, and sometimes I admit, quite a lot of the time, I don't get the work. But it's never too easy, which
Yeah, that's
I
the
do.
good thing.
I do like. I do like the
In my
fact.
personal opinion, the fact that it's harder is better because it pushes
Definitely,
us to
definitely.
Yeah, we're not going to go
better
anywhere in life if we have too easy work.
X.
'Cause we're not
We're
really
gonna need to hold in our wee more.
Yeah, we should stop talking about that now. Doesn't work for every question. Do you think that the school staff help you better yourself
God praise.
enough?
The school
I mean,
slogan.
we did sort of cover this.
The school slogan to make our best better. They come to work every day to try and achieve that. I don't.
In fact, the only thing I disagree with that statement is the fact that it was made by AT. AT out the door. Keep the statement.
thing
There you
is, AET would try and make a good slogan to make themselves.
It's ironic
portrayed as
because
a
they're trying to make
better-
our best better, but they're getting rid of our school and making our best
Yeah.
worse.
Very true. That's a good statement, Chris. I like
Make our worst
I think
worse.
you mean the true microphone. That's my station.
See you at AT.
Are the teachers people that you'd go to for advice or not?
See,
Because
this is a varied question because obviously you're going to have a lot of students in school, you're going to have a lot of subjects, you're going to have a lot of teachers. Teachers with different personalities, different things. And my personal opinion, a lot of them, no. The majority,
That's
which
the same
I'm pretty sure a lot of people agree.
Not a
But
personal thing.
that's
for
not
example,
a personal thing. That's just
for example,
only some teachers that you're really close
Yeah.
with that
Yeah,
you
like,
want to talk to for advice.
let's
I'd
say-
prefer to talk to my parents
say
or my friends when I want
Miss-
advice.
Sarah Jones, great woman, you know. I would personally go to her for a personal problem.
Yeah.
Not only has she known my family for a long time and me, since I was in primary, since
And
my
me.
She just relates to
I
the
stole
kids.
her
she
doesn't
husband's
she
story.
relates,
does.
and I'm sure so many other students would back
Would
me up
agree,
in saying
yeah.
that she
Yeah.
is probably the nicest teacher going. And there's
And my mum.
Miss Croker.
Miss Flanagan.
Miss Craigwood, definitely, yeah, Miss Craigwood,
But
and
teachers,
Miss Flanagan as well. Yeah, those three
Those three. Yeah,
can't get much better.
top 10. Those three are the top
but
10.
teachers like Miss Patel. I don't think.
What makes a person?
I
that you
couldn't go to
to
Miss
advice?
Patel
You see them every
'cause I
day
don't
and
know her
talk
enough.
to them.
Yeah,
I
Miss
don't
Patel, I'm
speak to
sure
Miss
she's a
Patel.
lovely woman. But
But I don't think I could talk to her for advice because I haven't known her for very long. I'm
yeah,
not close.
she-
I'd
yeah.
go to people that I have conversations with deeply
Every
like,
day.
that, like mutual conversation. I wouldn't
Yeah.
go to a teacher that would only talk about maths.
Yeah.
I don't think
And
Miss Patel
science.
would be very good. She'd just perhaps do a few.
Yeah, to be fair, we don't really know her, do we?
Don't get me wrong,
That's
she's
why.
great at explaining stuff, especially practicals.
They've got their job is obviously to help the students, but their job isn't to have a personal conversation.
Yeah, so I agree, Dove. I agree.
So, as a whole, do you value your school and how do you see your school as a society?
My school. Dove, take it away.
He just couldn't think of anything to say. Alright, go, Derv, take it away. What do you think of your school as a society? Because to be honest, personally, I think it's a great society. I mean, everyone that is in the school that I know are nice. I can't
Yeah.
think of. Obviously, there's gonna be people but you can't get away from people that aren't nice.
Very
There's
true.
no way to
Yeah.
get away from them.
You
Um,
can't.
I've thought of a good point. Sorry, Dove. Since the whole AT situation, obviously hasn't been good,
We've
but
really come together as a school, I think.
we've really come together.
We
It's
have.
made me realise how proud I am to be part of this school. Before I just thought it was a thing that had to go to, but now I feel that I feel offended that people think that of my school, you know.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't think that if I didn't care.
You know,
so-
people that went on the field to try and
It made me realise how,
Yeah.
like,
they wouldn't
Yeah.
go there unless they really cared, or they just wanted to go.
apart from, you know, I'm not going to name names, but two people who thought not
Yeah.
too
It's
happy.
not good, is it? See, they're the people who just
They are the people. Yeah. But
who
like,
put the
They
schools.
abused their privilege.
Yeah.
think how many people were on the field that day and how many of them were actually.
So it's
misbehaving.
Yeah.
ironic because
Two of them.
Exactly.
And
There was over, I say over 100.
everyone was talking about
100%, like,
Over 100 people in that
200,
field,
or maybe
and
even over.
out,
everyone
of, out
was-
of all of them 100, only 2 of them.
exactly
Had to
everyone
ruin
was
it.
talking about how they had a fight and how it's not going to prove the situation. I was one of them. I was one of the people who was disappointed, but no one was talking about the fact that so many hundreds of students went down there
Yeah.
just to say
To
one,
support.
just
Yeah.
put
Because
forward one message,
The
and
news-
that is what a society is all about. All coming together for one reason.
The news only put light on the bad things because that's what gets them more attention.
Exactly.
Very true.
If they just,
It's very true.
if they spoke about,
Microphone. Very good.
What does that sound?
if they spoke about the good things, they wouldn't get any attention from people.
School is literally just a bunch, like a couple hundred, maybe 1,000 strangers put together. You know,
Obviously there's
building,
gonna
and
be
you can't
disagreements.
expect everyone to get along.
Get along.
You got to
Yeah.
take time, and you're not going to talk to everyone,
I mean,
are you?
But the
You're
fact
not going to
that
get along with everyone.
the fact that a large
we don't
majority
get
of
along
those
with A2.
students came together, like I said, to put across one message is pretty darn outstanding.
It is.
If you ask me.
Yeah, thanks for that.
So I think the answer to that is yes.
So,
I value the school.
well, that brings us to the end of our little interview. So, I just want to say thank you to God on Tour.
May the Lord be with you.
Rocket,
May the Lord be with you.
Horris, Shoehorn,
Luke, no.
Luke and I,
Lina.
and Ft.GODonTOUR.
We are now ending the interview.
Thank
Peace.
you and goodbye.
God praise, God out. What you know about luck?